So I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, you're involved with the personal project, whether you've been supervising it, about to moderate it. So my intention today is actually to show you a tool I've been using since quite a while, but with the help of a few colleagues, I've kind of made it better for myself, and it's time maybe to show the whole faculty how to use it and hopefully simplify your marking period of personal projects and be very efficient at it, hopefully saving you a lot of precious minutes. So most of us, when we'll start to moderate or assess the personal project, we'll use the personal project guide. Being very specific, I'm going to take a look at page 52. If you see these, it's very general and it has 3 strands. However, in each of these strands are already a lot of aspects being asked, whether it be from the student or from the examiners. So that's why most of us have been using this document lately, which is on page 17. So why are we using the task-specific clarification? Because it actually sets a common standard of marking, whether it be by us supervisors or by the examiners. And it is an IB validated assessment. It is the primary frame of this work. So as I've mentioned before, so if you take a look at criterion A, it's already broken down into 3 strands. But if you take a look at each strand, there are particular demands: personal interest, the global context, the goal. But again, when we use these task-specific clarifications, these are still very condensed, and you might have seen in previous years during moderation, there are always multiple arguments on what should we be looking at and how to award the grade. And many times, as we are marking the personal project, we could easily skip over certain features or give more importance to some features than the others, which makes it at risk during marking of not awarding the student a fair grade. So hopefully by the time you access this video, on the template gallery, this Google Sheet should be available. So if you take a look, strand 1 has been broken down into the 3 aspects we are looking at. So as you are reading through the personal project, this should be a checklist to you. So at the same time, you're expected to use the From Principle into Practice document for reference towards the ATL or even what the command terms is looking for. To mark the personal project with 4 documents at your hand at one go can be a bit tiring, to say the least. So let's say while you are marking and you are identifying aspects of the goal, if the kid has just stated the goal, good enough. Has outlined, okay, I can go to the next step. Has mentioned something that makes the goal personally challenging, nice. Okay, so then you can start proceeding to the next. As you'll be marking, you'll find yourself more rather scrolling up and down. So if you see the kid has the goal linked with personal interest, check it. If you see that the student has identified the global context, check it. If you think it's providing more details, proceed on. So as you read, you hit the check. Now, maybe you have noticed that as I have been hovering around, you see, right now, throughout this document, you will not need to go back to the From Principle into Practice document to verify the definition of these command terms. So as you will hover over these boxes, you will see them. As for iPad users, you should click on the box and it will show note. Then you will be obtaining your command terms. So right now, let's get back to the task. So if while you are moderating, you think, okay, the first aspect, I'm giving it a 6. The second aspect, I think I'm very happy about it. The third aspect of strand 1, again, I think it's a 6. So you'll do your best fit accordingly and you will award the grade. So maybe in this case, it's more informative to you, a 7. So maybe I keep on going further. This kid was pretty bad at giving the prior learning. Also a 4. Then in terms of same thing over here, you'll see that I've listed even for the referencing. In terms of referencing, I will have to mention that you will see whenever there is something in red, I am putting emphasis on an aspect that many of us do skip. So if the first aspect of the research skill is for evaluation of sources, the second aspect, any other research skill. And you can see as I'm hovering on it, it is providing me with the sheet for the ATL research. So if evaluation has already been done, so please take a look. Has the kid mentioned in the report about other aspects of research skills? Could be under information literacy skills, could be under media literacy skills. Kids could be doing either way, or even more than just 1 or 2 other skills. So as you will go down, this is how it is going to be broken up. So as you read, keep on hitting the checks. So why do I say it is more of informed? So I'm just assuming that the student has a 5 over here. You'll see that it will generate a value. So as it generates the value, it gives you an idea where, after looking at all these different aspects within criterion A, where the child is standing. So should I give a 5? Should I give a 6? The best judgment is on you. Of course, you just open the criteria and you judge it as an overall aspect of it. So where is the student falling? A 5 or a 6, has he demonstrated all aspects to achieve the 6, or has he been missing some aspect and hence a 5? Decision is really on you within your group. The next part is, of course, while you will do your final decision, you've reached your grade. So when moderated copies of the personal project have to be sent for the assessment, the external moderation, the personal project has to be supported by the comments. So what would be asked from you as you write the comments? So you will just do at this box, insert, add comment, or you could simply be like, just go and just do the shortcut keys, which you know. And suppose like I've been checking the boxes. So the student develops a clear goal based on personal interests and provide some details. So give the examples of the details while writing those comments. So you would do that for at the end of the whole moderation process for criterion A, criterion B, criterion C, and criterion D. So I really hope that this moderation sheet does bring forward a lot of aspects which you might not have seen or might not have paid attention while going through the personal project in the past. And hopefully it also informs you about the supervision in the future, what aspects you should make sure to give student feedback on. I really have to thank Asha, and you'll see that this guy is still working on this document at this time, Habel, as I've been improving my document because I tend to use it personally for other moderation purposes. It was blank, didn't have command terms, but they've been looking forward at making